Hi guys, welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. This is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming / Warhammer questions and answers. This is an off the cuff video, which means there's no editing. This is all to do with models, not terrain. Okay, a quick update from the last video, last weekly Wednesday with the airbrush. I've been tinkering around with it all week, and what I discovered is when I plug it in to charge, it's meant to be portable, off you go. The power kept running out and I started painting the bucket, and now I decided to have it plugged in charging, so when I'm putting it down for a second, it's still charging. What I discovered was it pushed that power lock out, and I think maybe that's how it's meant to be used in the first place, and I'm just a noob at using it. Now I had a question on Messenger. Now I keep saying, guys, check comment below and let me know the questions you want to have, but look, if you don't feel confident enough to send me a comment below, send me a message on Messenger. It's not a problem, okay? You know, some people don't feel confident of commenting on YouTube, but they have no problem commenting Messenger. But no, it's not a problem, guys. The question I have is, I'm limited for space. What's the best way of trying to get a good setup to paint models? Now, there are a few ways of doing this. You could just get a piece of MDF and just stack it on something and away you go. Or you go to somewhere like Argos and get a little computer desk. It's about yay big, £20 or so. Okay, easy to put together, it's got a drawer. That's a good way of setting up. I'll tell you why. You're limited for space on the desk, so you're not going to pile it up with models. Okay, you're only going to have a unit or a squad or something like that. You've got the drawer underneath, so you can have all your paints, your glues and everything else. So I've got backing up for some reason. And that's nice because it's only a small space, so you're not going to overload yourself with and get, oh, it's too much, and then get demoralised and demotivated to, you know, do it. And the good thing with that as well, it doesn't take up too much space. It can be put into a corner. Yeah, or if you've got stairs in the house, but there's not a cupboard under the stairs, but that's all open, you can put it under there. And that can be your nice little area that you work away on. Get yourself a little fold up chair, so it's not chairs all in the way. You just fold it up, put it away, take it out, etc. Yeah, nice and easy. I'm not sure if Games Workshop still sell it, but there was a board with triangular bits on the side, and there was a little shelf across the top, and you had your bits of your paintbrushes, and you can have your models there. You can spray them and all that sort of stuff. Now, I'm going to show you something from over here. Bear with me a second, because when I show you, you'll know what I mean. When I spray my models, okay, I use this. This, when you buy a box of models, I don't know now because I haven't gone through the pile of shame yet, but there is plastic. They used to come in a box inside plastic inside of a box. Okay, and that's what that is. So I just put the models on there, give them a spray, turn it around, and keep doing. That's a good way of trying to get the undercoat all the way around, or you can have gloves on, just hold it and spray it, depending on what the model is. We're trying to spray 10 Marines from all angles. It's a pain in the arse. Now, if you don't get the little setup from Games Workshop with if they still sell it, I think they do, with the shelf and everything else, because there's stores of paintbrushes and all that sort of stuff. Then what you want to do is a piece of polystyrene like this. See these paintbrushes? These are worn old paintbrushes that I just use for odd jobs that I don't really like doing with a good brush. Piece of polystyrene, you just stand them in there. You're done. Now, when it comes to water for painting, always have fresh water when you're painting. Always. When it comes to how are you gonna do it? Well, you can get yourself a little glass jar. That's all great fantastic, but to be honest with you, from my own personal experience, you don't want to have glass anything on your tables. Okay, you knock it over, smash. You got more of to tidy up. What you want to get is something like this. Now this is a sweetener jar. Now you might have seen me use this, elsewhere on the channel for flock and everything else. I've got loads of these lying around. But something like this, you just fill it with water. It's got a lid, so you can put a lid on it. Yeah, I was going to get it, but I'm not going to get it. But you can put a lid on it. So when you're not using it, it's just sitting there. In case you have people in the house that are messing with stuff, they're not going to mess with it if it's muddy water in there. You know, not muddy, but like, you know, murky water. Take it off, empty it, wash it out. There's fresh water in it. Away you go. Finish the lid on. You know, it's not. If you're nipping off, you're going 2 minutes up the road to the shop or something. Yeah. You put a lid on it. You come back. You're carrying on painting. You know, that's what I do. So. Cleaning products. Now, I've shown this before. I think it's my first video I showed this in. I can't remember what its exact name is. I call it a scraper. Okay, this bit's used to clean the mould lines off of models. Now they're not that prominent now. You do have a few here and there, but they're, you know, it's not. They're still there, but they're not as bad as they used to be. Now, the other thing I come across are these. Now these are flexible sanding pads. They're essentially 2 bits of sandpaper either side with foam in the middle. It looks like a scouring pad that you use washing up in. But what I like about these, obviously I haven't opened them yet, what I like about these, because it's foam, I can cut it into strips and just use it as when I need it. So, no, that's about that, guys. If you guys have any questions, just chuck a comment below or message me on Messenger. It's not a problem, guys. This week's been an insane week. For those of you that have tuned in to see the terrain build, guys, don't panic. It's got final touches to be done, filmed on it in a minute, and then I'm going to be editing the video. So it might even go up tomorrow, the terrain build, because editing the stuff takes me a bit of time. But apart from that, guys, thank you for tuning in. 16 subscribers now. Well done, guys. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Until next time, guys. I'll see you later.